Hello, students! The Blackbirds have decided to go next. Please listen attentively and save all your questions for after the presentation.
Hi, I'm Tomcat. That's Cat with a K. And this is Chloe.
You know I can introduce myself, right? Hi, I am Chloe, and we are the animations of the Blackbirds.
Today, we will be giving an animated presentation on our vision for making all schools 21st century schools regarding technology. Chloe will be assisting us on the PowerPoint.
Yes. Just a sec. Seems like we're experiencing some technical difficulties.
Wait, what? Seriously? This can't be happening, no. Technology can be perceived to be unreliable or difficult to work with, especially when you need it the most. This may be one of the reasons why some educators and students may still be apprehensive about embracing technology in the 21st century. But we are here to assure you that it is doable. The vision laid out in the EduTech 2000 program is still relevant today. The vision set for technology in classrooms can assist us in being creative, numerate, literate, and help us retain information easier. It enhances our affective skills, increases the efficacy of school through more student-centered learning, and prepares us for the world that is so infused with technology that there is a robot who can put on my shoes for me now. How can we upgrade this classroom so that it reflects our vision of what a classroom in this century should look like? What would a classroom look like if we were to fully embrace technology?
Thanks, Tomcat. Here are what we see as the main characteristics of a modern classroom. In the old-time days, the teacher was in charge, and it was all about the 3 R's: reading, writing, arithmetic. But in the 21st century classroom, the 4 C's can be incorporated: critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration. And therefore, the students have more responsibility and autonomy. With this modern approach, students have the opportunity to discover for themselves and create. They will be more active. Also, students can interact with others outside of the classroom, those around their country, region, and all around the world. This would be so much more exciting and eye-opening.
So what would the upgrades to the classroom be? It'd be nice to have better Wi-Fi in the class and a computer to use. A projector wouldn't hurt either.
Ahem. What Tom is trying to say is that with all the information available to us on the internet, the ability to access and interact that information when needed should be made possible.
And the school will put restrictions on what sites can be accessible to students, right?
Of course. Think about it. With the right apps and sites, our classes could be fully immersive. We could tour an Amerindian village in history, be in the middle of the Soufriere Hills eruption in Montserrat, use collaborative boards to solve math equations, and with platforms like Google Classroom, quizzes, Nearpod, and Flocabulary, the possibilities are endless.
These are great ideas, Tomcat. Why do you think we don't see them being fully embraced across the country? Surely, the benefits of doing so are significant.
Thanks for that question, Mr. Browser. There are several reasons why such a vision for a 21st century classroom can be difficult to realize. Classroom upgrades are not prioritized. Lack of educational funding means that schools cannot carry out necessary upgrades. Outfitting our student and teacher population is not a budgetary priority. Some students are left out due to not having devices, internet, or even electricity. Rigid lesson planning. Some teachers are reluctant to shift away from teacher-centered, textbook-only lessons.
Even though all of these things are true, I think we are missing one factor: That is why the vision for the 21st century classroom may not be embraced. It is important to realize that many people may be apprehensive and resistant to change. Some people will not willingly accept and embrace change.
Why wouldn't people embrace the change that is happening? I mean, it is a good thing, and I think it is necessary, especially in these times.
In the process of change, the vision for the change must be clearly outlined to erase all doubts that persons may have. Therefore, stakeholders involved must be given the opportunity to share their input, opinions, and suggestions. Not communicating the vision for change to the participants involved will result in them being resistant to change, or they will fight against the change that may be implemented.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I now understand where you are coming from.
It is important to emphasize that we must make this transformation a priority. If we don't, here are several educational, social, and economic fallouts that we can experience. Students will be unprepared for their future careers. Students with specific learning styles or learning disabilities can be left behind. Learning engagement, experiences, and opportunity in the classroom can be negatively impacted. A perpetuation of inequalities in education between those who have access to technology and the internet and those who don't. There are no buts, ifs, or maybes. Students and educators who do not access and embrace a more forward approach to education will be left behind.
That was a great presentation, Tomcat and Chloe. Are there any questions, class?